Why hello there, my draconic followers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Dragon's Prophecy, Episode 5, Dragon Temple. It's not such a hulking blueprint, and then we can actually leave it in place as it sort of makes our colony look more colonized. Because we haven't really worked on the decoy village, we're just working on the inside stuff. It's Candia. I have no idea what weapons to give you. I think for now I'm just going to give you a recurve bow. Because you don't really have proclivities towards shooting or melee. You're kind of a pacifist. And a royal set. Going to click that off too. Living inside a mountain is legit. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like mountain builds. Okay, we're at 19. Grass. That's awesome. We are hurting for food. And there is a busted shuttle. There is literally not a reward that we can accept. So, nope. So this is still an awful prison cell, but we're working on it. No one really has a nice bedroom yet. Tati, what are you working on? Why are you hauling? Oh, you're doing traps. Okay, that's fair. Thought she was working on some other pointless task. Are there animals to hunt nearby? Geez, not really. Once we have a freezer, I can do group hunts for things like elephants. But I've been holding off on doing that because at the moment, if I did that now, we would end up with just an abundance of meat that would spoil, and that would be kind of pointless to do. All right, we're starting to get bedrooms. Work drive still on cooldown. I think you still have, yeah, work drive for one more day. Want to prioritize smoothing the walls, though. Because the walls will always stay, whereas the floors and the floor plan might change over time, depending on what we need. So there's another bed, and this will be for Lady Shell and Zilla. Dull and awful. Mediocre. Better than Tati's awful negative 84. Could be worse. How many thousand hours am I at? I don't know. I know how much time I have on Steam, which is about 4,100. But a lot of that time is... I sometimes leave the game up and it not time progress. So that's not actually 4,100 hours of playtime. It's probably more like 3,000. But I was also playing it before it ever landed on Steam. Which means I don't really know because it didn't log that time, right? Does Acandia have a bed? Acandia sleeps out here for now. So yeah. I'm going to shrink this orchid zone down. To there. Yeah, this game has a remarkable amount of replayability. Totally agree. So Judea, your bedroom is starting to come together. And then we'll work on other bedrooms. Maybe I'll have another bedroom here-ish once I mine this out. I could also have a bedroom laid out something like this as well. Lining this to be a bit of a hallway. I think that's pretty reasonable to put a bedroom here. Maybe even slightly smaller. Because we are in a mountain, so I can't have it be too luxurious. So we'll simply run out of space. And it is time to tree link. So we did vote on Lady Shell being the first linker. And we'll kick that off. I really hope I get like stun or solar pinhole or something useful and not something stupid, but who knows. And then this here, I will make it out of marble. And also not roof it up. Can we predict? It's going to happen too quickly for there to be a time for a prediction. If I had thought ahead of time, yes. Oh, jade. Right in my tree zone, too. At least it didn't hit the farm. That's one thing I really like about RimWorld is when stone, not things like jade, because jade doesn't leave ground behind when you mine it. There's no such thing as like rough jade floors. But when things like marble land, you end up losing soil. You know, hypothetically, if you played long enough, you'd end up with no soil left on the map, given infinite time because of meteorite strikes. So I gained pain block. Hey, that could be worse. Pain block could be pretty useful. I'll take it. The other thing I might want to do is vents in here. Just so that if I do have a cold snap or heat wave, I can work to regulate the ambient temperature. We'll get those hooked up. Lady Shell. Let's go convert Graham again. 29%. It's in the right direction. Dusty survivors. 4 refugees are approaching for help. So the issue with this is if I do accept these refugees, I will have to make pretty significant changes to the layout of the colony in order to have them never see anything that matters. So, do we accept the refugees? I'm not saying that I shouldn't accept them. I'm just saying that there's a lot of special things that need to happen because basically the refugees can never pass through this door. So this will be left up to you. I don't care either way. Just to make that clear. All right, Tati, how's that coming together? Quite nicely. And now we're starting to work on that. Yeah, I guess I'll allow it. So, in order to keep her happier, I can give her some furniture to eat off of. And then maybe enclose the area so it's nicer. I'm just trying to think of like how to make Graham happy here. Okay, Tati's here. Just let Tati finish it. Yeah, I could have a plant. That'll work. Give her a little bonsai or something. When she's up. And overwhelmingly, it looks like you guys say no to refugees. Good! Look, we're finally getting veggies. As long as I keep wild animals away from that corn, once that corn is harvestable, that should be a lot of food. So it might be wise for me to be doing a little bit of a group hunt tomorrow morning for meat, because we're starting to get the rice back, and we won't have to rely on the pemmican. And then 2 of these bedrooms are mediocre, so they're not going to have mood penalties. And we're working on making them even nicer. And I could definitely see there being another bedroom here-ish, opposite Tati's bedroom. The orchids do glow at a 50%. Yes, they do give off some light. Okay, no refugees. Got it. Once I have a decoy village, it might be possible to bring in refugees, because we'll have the infrastructure for them to actually exist outside of the base. But I definitely don't have the infrastructure yet. Not to say that if he voted on it, I would veto. I would accept him. I would just sort of have to bite my lip and cringe, because there's nowhere to really put them. So the quest for that hulking blueprint is 12 days. I'm going to forbid it for now, because it's raining out, and that's just going to upset Tati working outside. And there's so much to be done inside. So about that group hunt. Oh, no, never mind. We're celebrating a marriage. I'm not going to interfere, because that is such a mood boon that it's going to keep everyone super happy. I don't really see anyone, like, actually celebrating that marriage. Lady Shell, could you, like, move to your wedding? I know you're as a bride, you're supposed to arrive late, but there's late and then there's not attending. There we go. I just sort of forced her through zoning restrictions, give up the the research bench. There was no marriage spot, but they still picked the gathering spot of the marble table. Maybe we get some inspirations. That'd be nice. So these guys are... Here, let me close that door. These guys are bulk. Duck. And I will sell some ambrosia, because that's probably more ambrosia than I ever need. Rhino, I think, is better leather than elephant, so I'll sell the elephant, camel, plain, and the t-shirt. No, actually, t-shirts are non-tribal. Oh, I already sold pants. I think pants and t-shirts are, like, non-tribal looking, but they're still Neolithic-ish, so I can sell it. I'm just going to make that determination here and now. Do the merchants have a cobra? They do, but I've already analyzed a cobra. Oh, whoops. The wedding was still going on. Where is my duck? Don't walk into the deadfall traps, please, Mr. Duck. Or Mrs. Duck. I didn't really check. Alright, let's analyze the duck and then do a group hunt. You better not go any further south. My heart skipped a beat there. Alright, sorry duck, but now it's duck hunt time. Oops, I drafted for the group hunt, but didn't send them anywhere. So it perfect timing stopped raining, which is going to allow me to actually do group hunting, because rain ruins accuracy. Oh, this is the whole herd. The other two elephants are pretty wounded enough. Oh, and this one has asthma. That it's, I might be able to win this straight up. Oh, one of the elephants actually didn't even manhunt. You know what ruined my hunt? Eclipses? It was 8 p.m. anyway, so I was losing daylight. But if I can drag these elephants over to the bulk goods traders, they will do the work for me. And then, you know, I don't have to. This was, oh, wait a minute, calculated? Who's the dummy who was like, you know what's gonna kill this elephant? An EMP strike. No comment. The other elephant seemed to have forgotten about me. It's coming. Oh, I shot it in the brain. That's why. Thank you, bulk goods. Maximum effort. God, I love it. Oh, look at that nice bedroom of yours. Smooth and glorious. All right, what should our new priority be? Add more bedrooms. Build the monument. Improve recreation and dining. Wall off the farm. Or viewer suggestions. Oh, build a ritual room. Because I did allude to that. There it is. And I almost have work drive off cooldown, and that's probably going to allow me to finish these bedrooms, these 3 bedrooms for the 4 starting people. So once they're done meditating, we should see a day of really good positive progress on bedrooms. Because I know that's been looming over me for a while now. It's getting a little dirty in here. There we go. Oops. You being in the dark is, I'm sure, not going to help me out to recruit you. It's still an awful little prison cell, but I'll be fixing it up. Alright, Tati is smoothing out her own bedroom. She has priorities, herself being the highest among them. And now we're working on the pemmican again. Almost got electricity, which is cool. Or, you know, once we have air conditioning, it will be cool. The jeweled orchids take a long time to grow, but they are soil sensitive, so putting them in the rich soil like I did definitely helps out a lot. Zilla, why are you asleep? Did I wake everyone up early or something? Alright, so there's Tati's bedroom. Yeah, everyone's like way more tired. They're going to sleep at like 8 p.m. I guess I did do the group hunt. Maybe that's it. And a ritual room. In terms of a ritual room, I'm going to propose different spots for it. So here is spot 1. Numeral 1, which will be kind of in this nook here. Spot 2 would be here, a little bit more east. I know I don't have the colored plans. And then spot 3 would be down here somewhere. Mining around to try to figure out if we can nest it there. And then spot 4, this is a V. There we go. Spot 4 would be just south of the kitchen. So where to build a ritual room? If you don't know Roman numerals, well, whatever. I've explained it. And that will be up to you. So wherever you guys think is best. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Alright, Tati didn't make as much progress as I thought she would. And then just to double check, I don't have any revealed overhead mountains yet. Dragon Egg has 2 weeks left. Deadfall traps are fully recovered. There's about probably 10 days left on the monument, so that's not urgent. If I never get it done, it's not that big of a deal. But the advantage of having that monument is if I damage any section of it, I can summon manhunters. So if I'm about to get raided, I can bring manhunters purposefully to my base, which is kind of nice. Prisoner Jolie. Oh, for res serum and mech clusters. The Baroness of the Imperium has been caught in bed with the wrong person. She wants me to take on a prisoner named Jolie Kelly for 10 days. Jolie will be paralyzed. She recently murdered a child favored by an architect and has been targeted by an orbiting mechanoid swarm. So I do get hit by a double-sized mech cluster as a result. Res Mech Serum is not really in a tech tree. One could make the argument it is Spacer, but because it's an artifact, I think I would make it in this case allowable. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to get Res Mech Serum as an item. So you'll have the opportunity to vote on that soon. I'm going to put one more minute on the poll of the ritual room, but I see it is tied for 3 and 4. So cast your votes if you haven't. We'll have a tiebreaker. I'll flip a coin otherwise. Come on, just convert already. 26. She's getting close. How did the paralyzed lover murder a child? This looks like Game of Thrones. Yes, I agree. I don't know if that quest makes any sense, but I love it. It's so weird. Or maybe as a punishment, they like gave him paralytic abasia. As like a, you have wronged our community, so here you're now punished with paralysis. Okay, 4 it is. Copy, copy. Just in case there's mountains in here, I will set it up so that I don't dig anywhere that could have mountains. And then the other thing that I might need is, oh, Ambrosia 3. I might need a pillar to hold things up. Okay, perfect. We're gonna have so much ambrosia. Let's drop a pillar here. Oh, not a silver one, Jesus. A little rich for my blood, huh? Drop a pillar here just so that the whole thing doesn't collapse on my head and take me out. Alright, I don't see any overhead mountain here. It's probably not even all that necessary. The distance between the edge likely doesn't require a pillar. The advantage of the pillar, however, is it is in totemic style, so our people are a little happier around totemic pillars, meaning that, you know, it has separate benefit other than the fact that it's structural. It's also aesthetic, which is kind of nice. Hey, thank you for the sub. I have no idea why it isn't on my activity feed. I think my activity feed is bugged. But, cheers. Oh, there it is. That took a while. All right, bedrooms are slightly impressive, decent, and decent. A little bit of art, and they would be even nicer. Except for Escandia's. Actually, Escandia, you're sleeping on, like, the not good bed. Let's put, like, a hospital bed down here. So you drag that down, and you'll take the excellent one, which is a big improvement. So this is a doll bedroom, which is okay. How do we fight mechs? Carefully. Mechs are actually, well, it depends on the type of mechs. If they are pikemen or lancers, a little bit trickier. But centipedes can be bashed down, and then scythers can be outrun. Structure heist. No thanks. Yeah, very challenging for us to fight mechs. However, mechs aren't another faction. So if I did have guns, like these guns, if we did have a mech cluster, there's nothing stopping me from using those guns as long as no outsider witnesses that. So I could have charge rifles. So if we get hit by a mech cluster, I could throw on recon armor and charge rifles and blast it out of the sky. It's just nobody can witness that. Mechs aren't going to tell anyone that I did that, but as the rules state, the other factions of this world cannot witness me having advanced technology, but mechs aren't a faction. Insectoids are not a faction. So I can totally use spacer weapons against mechs and insectoids as long as nobody else is around to see it. Much like bears pooping in the woods. Just have no witnesses. Alright, let me do the plasteel later. I'm not urgently needing that plasteel. So, ritual room. If it's going down here, I'm going to smooth out the walls. Might move the egg again. I'm going to temporarily shove the egg in here. And then move the database as well. Oh, it's prayer day. And yes, there is a clause where if anyone does witness me, I gotta murder them. And if they get away, I have to go to the nearest settlement and go to that settlement and murder them. No witnesses. The meme version of no witnesses, which is just to murder everybody if I am witnessed. All right, Tati, you working down here? Yeah. So we are at 23% database completion, which is not bad. So here is the goals, just as a reminder. Provide a roost for 5 tamed dragons of different species is 0, but cataloging the species is up to 23%. Some progress. So in terms of a ritual room, this is probably going to be big enough, I'd imagine. And then I'll give it a marble door, because it could be a marble propped open door. And I think I'm going to set this door up to have... I'm going to move the door. I'm going to set the door up so that it also doubly serves as a defensive door, meaning that it can be choke pointed from the outside. So if I do have pod drop raiders that drop in on me, I can fall back to this area and use it defensively. Definitely means that that column doesn't need to be there anymore. So if raiders if raiders showed up and I used high-tech weapons and I managed to kill every single raider, that's within the rules, yes. It's a big if, because if they get away, then I have to go siege an entire settlement, which could be a lot trickier to do than just killing the raiders beforehand. You best not be eating my crops, Tortoise. I'm watching you. Might do another group hunt. We are inches away from having electricity, though. We're just about there. So, research. Beer, double strand, harp, and then I'm also going to include solar, battery, and air conditioning. So in terms of solar, there's plenty of space to put solar panels. You know, I could put solar panels like in here if I wanted to. Just to make it clear, like, it is feasible that I have solar panels hidden from the world. Obviously, I can't have solar panels outside, unless I put them in shacks. So if I built like little 6x6 shacks and nested a solar panel in there, and then had the door not be a real door as part of the decoy village, that would be another way to get solar. I would have to hide all the cables and walls so that nobody could see them. So it is a bit risky. But, yeah. You vote on that now. And Morty, thanks for all the bits. I kind of missed that, didn't I? And Mr. Raccoon Cardinal, thank you for the gifted sub. And the resub. Alright, electricity is done. It looks like you guys want solar. Will I have turrets within the sanctuary? Yeah, quite possibly. Turrets are a really good way to dissuade sappers from entering certain areas so that we can sort of flush sappers. It won't work on breachers, but so that we can encourage sappers to attack specific points to limit our exposure. I have no idea what Tati's doing. I think she was getting... Oh, she was breaking down the ship chunk. I just queued up. Oh, you know, you're fully rested. What is going on with their, like, circadian rhythms here? I don't understand. Decoy Village would be really cool. Yeah, at some point we're going to be voting on that for sure. Make sure that we limit our exposure to potential enemies by having Decoy Village. So here I will put a lectern and the Bahamut's altar. And then I'm going to do cloth kneel pillows, even though cloth is kind of a precious material. I can always plant more of it. There's a very basic ritual room. Tati's going to skip meditation day time. Oh, the start of the next prophecy tablet. So if you're curious about that, over in the goals, once all of these current goals are done, we obtain a new tablet to gain additional goals. I know what they are, but you guys have to wait and see. And I'm just going to call this one a little early. Looks like Solar's going to win. Thank you for the tip. What name did it say? I don't want to dox you. Let me go look that up so I can thank you appropriately. Cypher. So I don't end up doxing you. Thank you for the tip. I make great background listening for Lego building. What are you building? You building a Millennium Falcon? That's my guess. Status check on Dragon Egg. We have got 12 days left. Might be possible to plow through 12 days by the end of the stream. And just an FYI, the name of said dragon is already pre-chosen. That won't be raffled off. I'm going to force clean briefly because things got nasty. The Malone Falcon was a tad bit out of the price range. Understandable. That thing is like $800. I should have thought about that ahead of time. A visitor from Druidic Vine. So once this ritual room is put together and its impressiveness is like within a reasonable range, we can try a conversion ritual. We're pretty close on converting her. She's at like 20. She's at 25%. Oh, Tati just got in an inspiration. What should Tati make? Billiards, poker, bed, armchair, or dining table. And I'll run a prediction for this. What will the quality be? Masterwork plus or not masterwork plus? Pretty straightforward, right? So her skill for reference is 14. So do you think she'll be able to make a masterwork or not? I'll have to make sure she doesn't build something dumb in the meantime. Luckily, the lecterns don't have equality, so she can build a lectern and it won't matter. With that said, I'm going to just have her cut stone as a precaution. Alright, we didn't vote on this, the prisoner Jolly. Probably should put that to poll soon. Oh, it's prayer day. Definitely need some more meat. So now that prayer day is over, we'll do a bit of a group hunt. Sorry, elephants. We go through that elephant meat so quickly. Yep, whole herd. Got it. Zilla, I think you're a jogger, right? Yep. So you take pot shots as they run. Whoa, you gotta run too. Is Candia come join us? Combat music! Loud and scary. Good. Got some hits. Billiards it is. Awkward time to be doing this, but let's set up a billiards table here. Fits perfectly. Maybe like that. Oops. Oh, no. Dodge! Oops. I'm glad you dodged twice. Due to my sloppiness. Being a jogger helps. Specs, thanks for the resub. And down it goes. Alright, well that will keep us fed for a bit. Clothing on our back. Prisoner Jolie. Do we accept the prisoner for the mech cluster? Yes or no? Oh, what? Didn't I tell you to finish this one off? Guys. Slapped monkey. That is the weirdest... Oh, you decided to haul. I was like gonna say, why'd you run the long way? So our pemmican is at 1500, so everything else goes to meals, which is good. Very, very nice. So we're just waiting on this this temple here to get stone cut and smooth. And Tati is about to finish that billiards table. It is masterwork. Congrats to 61% of you guys that voted for Masterwork Plus. And that brings up the rec room value kind of up there. Definitely not going to complain about that. It looks like this is a no. We're not going to be accepting the prisoner for the mech cluster. I called that a little bit early. I called the poll a little bit early because I was out of time in game because it was about to expire. Throbos again. So this time, maybe I don't let them go. Maybe I even hunt them. Them being dragon wannabes. And scan them, of course, yeah. Our scans are up to, yeah, still 23. Hasn't really moved. Hope I get free AC soon, because I have a lot of ambrosia that's going to go poof. Easy to scan them when they're passed out from blood loss? Yep. With my luck, I would actually not have that opportunity. They would just, like, die outright. Which sounds like it would be a good thing, but, you know. I actually want them to be unconscious. Alright, Tati, back to work. I know, I cracked the whip hard. So here's the lectern. It's a 73%... or 73 impressiveness. I wanted to get up to 120 because 120 is kind of the low bar for the low bar for rituals. Most rituals require 120. There's actually another ritual that we could run. It is the, and I should have been doing it honestly, which is the Sky Lantern Festival, which has a chance to bring in recruits for the cost of wood. So I am going to run that now. Because I might get a recruit as a result. No. I'm going to wait because the quality of the ritual goes up with additional participants. And having Graham join might actually drive up the result of said ritual. A shock lance would give a couple easy scans. Yes, it would. I could also just wait for them to be asleep. That seems to be pretty reasonable as well, right? Done. And that brings our total up to 25%. Quarter. Nice. Not the 55 we require, but we're pushing towards it. Okay, quit playing that game board or... And actually, I could get rid of this hoop stone as well. Not a really good place for that table. I built the big one. I guess I was a little overeager about where I could even put it. Penguins are going to be hard to find. Yeah, we'll have to do a lot of travel. I do have it on a small world map size, so it's entirely possible to do a lot of traveling. That's a little better. So if I need to do a lot of world travel, you know, it's... As long as we pack a lunch, it's only, you know, 11 days to get up to the Arctic. What are the weird coloring rocks at the top of my mountain? Steel, you mean? Some of this, a lot of this meat is actually about to spoil, so I'm going to have Zilla turn it into pemmican before it does spoil. Above the steel, it's just like limestone, marble, sandstone. They're just natural rocks, nothing special. Or maybe it's roof versus unroof. There's nothing weird about it. It's all just natural stone. So whatever you think you see, you could probably just ignore. Okay, here we go. We are pushing up to 120. As soon as we hit 120, I'll run a conversion ritual. Inspire tame with Tati. So Tati has an animals of 9. Thrumbo require 9. No, they require 10. Ah! That would have been cool. Insta-Thrumbo. The Thrumbo did split up, so if I did want to hunt Thrumbo, it would be a good time. Maybe I'll tame the elephant. I'm not allowed to use Inspired Tames on dragons, FYI. That's part of the rules. Because it would be not balanced at all. What, have you just decided not to do this? Is it because I haven't used... No, Jadea started to do it. Foggy Rain Thrumbo Hunt, what could go wrong? Yes, I'm going to hopefully... I'll try to hunt them when it's not Foggy Rain, so that my accuracy isn't gone to hell. Because it's a minus 50% shooting accuracy and 10% move speed, which is honestly terrible for hunting. Check the animal health first. I wasn't bringing it as a pet. Just slaughtered it. And Inspire Surgery. Wow, you just had back-to-back inspirations. Surgery doesn't really help, given your medical is 4. So unless I want to, like, brutalize a friend, I'm probably not going to take you up on that. How much time to build a monument? I have, like, 4 more days. I guess I could start working on that again. It was only for a great bow. Granted, it was a legendary great bow, which is pretty incredible, but it's not the end of the world if I don't get it done. It's kind of a lot of work for, like, one great bow, if you ask me. perfect for organ removal. Our ideology doesn't allow for removal of organs, I don't think. Let me double check. No, it's acceptable. I stand corrected. I'm going to have Iscandia start delivering the marble to the monument. That way Tati has to do fewer trips. Thank you for tuning in to Dragon's Prophecy, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 25th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Dragon Ratter.